limits that have been put on women historically, like the fact that not too long ago we were just allowed to like start voting. Even today, like the wage gap, just all types of stuff, like women just don't have a lot of rights that are just, it should have nothing to do with what gender we are to be able to be paid equally or just be treated with respect. So,
talking out your ass.
Yeah.
I do believe that, of course, there are biological differences between men and women. And, of course, there should also be legal equality. Of course, I disagree with the idea that women face systemic discrimination. You just mentioned the wage gap, which has been debunked so many times. Well, it's not obviously something that I have personal experience with, but only 1% of all people on the death row are women in this country. So when women and men commit identical crimes, women are much more likely to, for example, escape the death penalty. And that's just plain sex-based.
She is bamboozled. Once they start hearing facts, they don't know what to do.
It's discrimination.
That I agree on.
What do you need a whole men's rights activism movement for? I'm sincerely confused.
I think some of the things that you guys are touching on, such as the court system and gender roles, are a subject of patriarchy, and that's part of what women are trying to dismantle, is those traditional gender roles.
Are there any feminist organizations that have done anything, for example, to challenge bias against men and fathers in the family court system?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you please give me like a list of feminist advocacy organizations that have engaged in any meaningful advocacy to address those issues? Because there are actually none.
Okay. I know that you came with your little research or whatever. I didn't come with a list of like feminist organizations, but I know actively that there are women's organizations that are trying to dismantle those inequalities.
Just one name, just one
Again,
organization.
I didn't come with a list, my dude.
There are no such.
You didn't come with a list or prepared to a debate. What are you, a fucking donor? It's a debate. He's prepared, you're not. Now you're getting defensive because you don't know what to do.
Do you also feel like you have an ethical obligation to challenge other women or other feminists when, for example, they deny that men face discrimination? I do feel empathy for your personal experience, but I cannot sympathize with your ideological position, because that ideological position is built on a fallacy, and that fallacy is actually causing very real consequences for men as a class in this country. So I understand that you are here with us as kind of the good feminist, so to speak, that you feel empathy for men, and I believe you, but I do not believe your movement, and I do not believe your ideology.
Man, shout out to Curse out, dropping bombs, dropping facts. He didn't get aggressive, didn't get confrontational, he just told him how it was. The girl in the black top, she was listening, she seemed open-minded. The other woman did what I've seen a lot of other women do, and that's just not accept facts.
I know you have very strong thoughts on the concept of feminism, and you reacted to Jordan Peterson.
Yes.
Friend of the show, autograph right here. He's our guy.
Oh, that's so cool.
Tell us what you've learned from him in the concept of feminism.
Oh, I think feminism lies to women. So I think they tell you to chase the bag, follow your career, and someone is still going to want you at the end of it. And I think that is a lie. I think men don't prefer older women, and I think they don't prefer career women. And a lot of times these women end up single, childless, and alone because feminism told them that that was going to get them the results that they wanted, and it doesn't.
Here's a sad example of what she's saying.
You know, it's crazy because I joke a lot about being single. I laugh it off. It dawned on me that I'm 46 years old and I don't have a husband to take care of me. I don't have a husband to help me get ready. I'm 46 years old and I still need my mama to take care of me post-op. Being single and 46 sucks. The fucking buffoons that I have been encountering in dating, those stories are the shit that's available, because all the good men have gotten married in their 20s and 30s because they're good men.
It might sound harsh to say it, but that is the future of a lot of these OnlyFans models. 20, 30 years, I predict we're going to be seeing a lot more videos like this. And I'm telling you, it's going to be 10 times worse for the ones that have got a bunch of videos of them flying around the internet doing shit with a bunch of guys.
And you can look around, women are oppressed. They keep saying that we're oppressed, but then we're also empowered. And so how do I know when to assume responsibility for the outcomes of my life? I think that that's a poor message to sell to young girls, especially with the rise of fatherless homes. That's a horrible message.
I think that the girls that say that like their gender is holding them back in business tend to be lazy, and that's actually why they're held back.
Women's organization. And what do you do to the women? I train them. You train them?
Are they dogs?
Bread, cheese, salami with the bread.
They're fucking obsessed with the patriarchy.
And is that your partner over there? Yeah. Okay, cool. You need a man still. He's French? How many times do you smash that pin together?
Why the f does it matter that he's French? How does that change anything? And before anyone gets too offended by this guy is a comedian. This woman chose to go there, so if she wants to get offended, that's her problem.
Men typically have to have looks, money, and status in order to attract lots of beautiful women. How is the man not considered the prize?
Wow, that was mind-blowing. He just mind-blowed me.
I feel like because for them to have that, they have to pull the woman. So you can't pull the woman without all those things. So you're pulling the prize by having those things.
I was just thinking, isn't it weird how all these women say they don't like to be objectified, but they always call themselves a prize?
Yes.
We carry the babies of the world. Like, you think that they would show us a little more respect? God damn it.
Yes, we are the prized possession.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? If technology was able to create like artificial wombs and like, you know, incubators and things like that, would that make women less valuable because they're not?
No, we're
no
still
longer...
superior to men.
Okay. Well, don't women want equality or do they want superiority?
No, I want to be better than you.
See, we have the power. That's what it all comes down to, you know? You get what I'm saying?
It's crazy because they're becoming what they hate. They say they want men to treat them with a bit more respect because they carry children, yet they want superiority. They want to be better than men. Is that not the reason why they started feminism in the first place? Because they thought men was looking down on them, but now you want to do the same.
When you get a man, what do you do to keep a man?
Oh, why he should keep... Bro, I hate guys like...
Why should a man choose you outside of your looks? Why should a man choose you?
Yeah,
like, what do you do?
Because you're already real.
No, what are you trying to say? Because a lot of guys, they don't do nothing.
Well, I just asked you about you. You already
I'm going to do everything for you if I love you.
So guys want to know, okay, in exchange for the money, the provision, the protection, the leadership, everything that I provide for you, what am I getting in return? And y'all can never answer the question.
Most answer like you.
You get triggered and defensive, and instead you probably gonna say I am the table.
If you're not doing nothing from you, if you're not doing nothing for me.
Still not saying what you're doing.
If you're not doing nothing for me, if I do, I'm gonna do everything for you. Like,
so he got to do. He got to do.
Is gonna get done for you.
We don't know what that means. I keep saying this to women.
Exactly. Well, that's on you. You got to get to know me then.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't waste a minute
with
you.
How do I know what you're gonna do for me then? Like what?
As a man, I'm coming to you trying to communicate. Ask you like what other than prettiness do you have? And you're like, what are you giving me?
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of guys that say that don't be having nothing. Like you're not doing nothing.
We just talking to have the conversation right now.
Talking to you. Like, if I ask you that, but besides prettiness, what else can you offer me?
Like for me, I'm gonna offer everything. Like what do you?
Men don't care about your broken promises of saying I'm gonna give you everything. That doesn't give us anything.
Like yo, what do you?
You said just give me everything.
Huh?
You said just give me
everything to my man. Like what? Like I gotta get to know you for you to get to know me.
But you can't even tell me what other thing. Because
I don't know you to tell you what I could do for you. Like what the hell?
Oh, you just
it'd be bro guys saying that. Like talking about what you gonna do for me.
The difference is
you don't do nothing for me.
So why you on a date with a bro guy?
Damn, I'm dumb.
She's gonna do everything she can to deflect the question because she doesn't have an answer. She has no idea how to treat a man. And unfortunately, a lot of modern day women don't.
Looks is gonna get the man, but you know what keeps the man? Respect. She's always talking about why her and not me, because she respects his because even when they have a heated debate or they're arguing, she has boundaries. The last thing a man wants to feel like is he's being emasculated and disrespected by the woman he's supposed to love.
I'm 45 years old, I'm divorced, I drive a car, don't drink alcohol, and I have a big house. Does anyone like it here? No. You're literally a walking red flag.
Chose a side?
That's my brother, of course. I'm gonna tell you right now, if he would never do it. But if my brother, let's just say you guys were a thing, and if my brother were to cheat on you, let's just say, and it's very wrong to do that.
Right.
That's my brother though.
You'd still have his back.
100%.
If he was cheating on me.
Oh, 100%.
You'd still have his back.
1,000,000%.
So if he murdered someone, you'd still have his back.
I didn't see anything.
Now you guys know I don't condone cheating either way, but if I found out my brother had cheated on his girlfriend, I'm not snitching on my brother, that's my blood. I'd still have words with him behind closed doors, I'd tell him my opinion, I'd tell him it's wrong, but am I snitching on my own brother to his girlfriend myself? No.
I feel like if you really want to get a girl's attention though, to slide in her DMs, like take your profile picture off, put in like a nickname that's like
obvious that you're not a dude, like a gender neutral name, and then text her, hey girly, there's something that I wanted to talk to you about.
Pause.
The hey girly will instantly make her open it because she's gonna be like, oh my god, what did whoever I'm seeing do, blah blah blah. Hey girly, that sentence will give any girl a heart attack.
That doesn't sound very fair.
But then you got in. If somebody, you know how many times I've swiped up on those hey girlies, and then it's been nothing, and then they're like, so what's up? And I'm like, oh.
But you're not responding then.
Oh, who said I didn't respond to them?
You were just like, oh.
Well,
Like
it starts a conversation. I mean, then I got to look at their profile, and I'm like, oh.
I would feel hoodwinked if I were you. I wouldn't want us to follow up with that conversation.
Well, we are two different people.
So trick someone and act like a girl to get a girl to respond. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Fellas, don't be doing this type of shit. That's like when women catfish guys. You're just tricking someone into speaking to you. When they find out, they're probably going to be pissed off.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, how much money do you make? Like, I don't want to seem like, interested in like money and stuff, but
Stop the cap.
I just want to come out from the get-go to tell you, like, I'm not a gold digger or anything, but I just don't go out with broke boys.
I made good enough to.
And I know you just took me to Applebee's, like, I get it, maybe you don't want to take me to the most fanciest place, like, on the first date, but never again are you going to take me here.
Next time we could go somewhere else.
Applebee's is not acceptable. I'm high-end.
Are you sure about that? Getting to know each other. You're not even my girl.
Well, yeah, but this is dating to marry, right?
No.
And if I date, it's not to waste my time, so I'm not going to be going to cheap restaurants.
If this is real, this is ridiculous. If a woman ever says this to you on the first date, then run, fellas. I don't think women understand how that makes a man feel. It doesn't make you feel like a human being. She's just looking at you like a fucking cash machine at that point. It just makes you think that she'd go with anybody as long as they've got enough money. If she only cares about money, you know where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.